Sioux Empire Podcast 106, Food Truck Season with John and Heidi Small.
A pathless wilderness, wild, rugged, that was a hardy frontier, far from the paths of civilization.
If you close your eyes, you can pretend it's North Dakota.
Where fortune beckons with a glittering smile.
Well, have you seen South Dakota, Sean? They're insanely hot!
And life hung on the quickness of a trigger finger.
I will do my best to listen more intently.
The Sioux Empire Podcast.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another great episode of the Sioux Empire Podcast. I am your host, Robert Mailing, and this is the Sioux Empire Podcast, the quirky but harmless podcast that's all about Sioux Empire news, comedy, music, and culture. I am your host, as always, Robert Mailing, and joining me, as always, is Shotgun Seth Glover.
What's up? I didn't think of a Woody opener today.
You never do. Well, one of you will miss it. And also joining me is Tail Gunner Natasha to the Estes.
I never have one either.
Well, fine, okay. And Dustin Cheeseman Burry is also here on, we'll call you Flight Officer. I don't know how planes work.
Oh, well, that's cool. I don't know how planes work.
My plane metaphor euphemism thing is completely shot at this. It got shot down. Oh, hey, who are these people? We've got John and Heidi Small in the studio of Sunny Radio and of the John and Heidi Show.
Yeah.
Very original name, like that guy is. It's very, I didn't see it coming. It's very clever. I like how you deconstruct the whole, you have names thing.
Yeah, it was. We had to come up with something, and in a hurry. So.
Well, it used to be the Breakfast Club, but then when we syndicated and we were on all the other radio stations, some people had us in the afternoons, so we had to.
Oh, I thought maybe Warner Brothers came after you or something for going like the Breakfast Club. And I was just like, oh,
they didn't mind, but it was weird to be the Breakfast Club in the afternoon on some stations.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, it's still breakfast time for.
Yeah, it's breakfast time somewhere.
Breakfast or brunch club.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, but hey, it's already been changed.
The best part was we didn't even have to get a new jingle because it said The Breakfast Club with John and Heidi, and I just cut out the Breakfast Club part. So now it just says John and Heidi. That means John's a cheapskate.
See, now if you hadn't told me that, I always thought it was a really good jingle. I was even thinking about putting it in the soundboard for some joke purposes here. It's just because I really like that jingle, and now it's dead to me. Or I'm like shit, I'll never be able to hear it and think of it the same way that it's clipped.
It is. I edited that.
It's the difference between eating a sausage and watching it get made. It's just once you've seen behind the scenes, you can't unsee.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin that for everybody.
That's okay.
No, I still think
it was a special thing in my family during the holidays, and now we have nothing to lean on there. So
everyone sits around the Christmas tree.
God is dead.
To the John and Heidi jingle.
Not anymore.
Oh, let's see. So, should we go ahead and get into it on these headlines here, so we can get to the real news, which is food trucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Let's
okay.
Get past the politics.
So, yeah, politics happened, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if you unless you've been under a rock on social media, you know all about the he said, she insinuated, he did say, but didn't say that way. I don't know. Yeah, there is a recording, by the way. Also, I just wanted to mention that if anyone is out there still researching candidates, they should check out our interviews with both candidates here at theSiouxEmpire.com. Link to those in the show notes. You can get their, really hard hit. The really important issue that everyone is wondering, which is, what would they do if there was a magic squirrel in the middle of the road? A squirrel in the middle of the road playing a magic glass flute.
Right.
The flute is magical. The squirrel is not, perhaps.
Right.
So you seriously asked the mayoral candidates that?
I asked all 7 or 8 of them that, and got their frank answers. I thought Ten Haken was gonna crap the couch. He was just kind of like, okay. Which is amazing because I sent the questions in advance, but I think they skimmed the first 6 real ones, and then the last one is the squirrel question. So they're totally.
They thought you were kidding.
Because I had one of the candidates actually ask, because like, I read through the questions you said, I didn't see this in there. I was like, it was in there. I have the email.
Question number 7. There it is.
For the record, you should listen to those interviews and find out whether they choose to hit the squirrel or dodge the squirrel with their car.
Wow.
I
would dodge the squirrel I'm not running for mayor, but I would still dodge the squirrel.
See, now, I think it was Jolene who said that she was trained in defensive driving, and she said that she'd have to hit the squirrel because she was trained not to swerve like that for an animal, because it might throw you off the road.
But what if the animal has a magical flute? I mean, you don't want to destroy that magical
flute. What if it was conjuring evil?
I think I liked Kenny Anderson's answer the best, which was, I'm an ex-Marine and I'm trained in, driving. I would be able to stop in time and be able to get out of the car and ask the squirrel what was going on and why it was performing here and not over on the sidewalk where it would be safe.
That's a good answer. Can I recast my vote now?
Exactly.
I'm writing him in during the runout.
No. One note I was also going to say that if you are researching the candidates, you can watch our interview or you can watch Kellerland had a really interesting debate, which Jolene used to work at Kellerland, so I thought if this is something everyone could enjoy, a drinking game. If you go and rewatch that interview, drink every time Jolene references the fact that she used to work for Kellerland and or was a reporter.
That sounds like
I don't think you'd survive the 30 minutes.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, and then some exclusive news here. I buried the lead, guys. We have a Sioux Empire exclusive. I have the unedited, real version of the Tenhaken voicemail, the infamous voicemail that may very well decide the fate of Sioux Falls and this mayoral race.
Nice.
Want to give it a listen? This is a world premiere exclusive. Nobody else has got this. Kello got nothing. Argus Leader, nothing. We got the unedited version.
All right.
Hey, Joe. Paul Tenhaken calling. Just was calling about the calling out of me on social here.
So yeah, I don't think this is that threatening.
Was really hoping we weren't going to go here with this sort of stuff, because I consider you a friend. This is not even a story, and you know that. I'm not invading people's privacy.
I don't know why anybody thought this was
I was hired by a client to track down someone who was libeling his family. So, I'm sorry that it's gotten to this. I obviously have these sorts of tools in my toolbox, too.
Cowardly little runt. When I get a hold of you, I am gonna gut you like a fish and drink your blood. Carve my name on your back with an ice pick.
Because I just don't think a mayor's race has to come to this. So, I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you, but...
When I get a hold of you, I'm gonna use your head for a bucket and paint my house with your brain.
Understand that you want to do this, so I'll respond.
Gonna shove a sausage down your throat and stick starving dogs in your butt.
Just kind of bummed out. Wish we weren't coming to this. So, anyway,
where I'm gonna slice your heart in half.
Later today at the debate. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Nice.
So yeah, I guess I could see a little bit how some people thought that was threatening. In context now.
Yeah.
You know.
Depending how you take some of that. That could be...
Oh.
It's amazing they didn't play all of that on TV.
Yeah, I just... it's the media. It's the mainstream media just trying to feed us stuff. I don't know.
Biased media.
Yeah. That's why you tune into the Sioux Empire podcast for the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the heavily edited truth. So, let's get down to the real hard-hitting news that is like the real reason I've brought you all here. Oh, yeah. Let's talk food trucks, people.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Do I? Oh, I don't have music for food trucks. Okay.
Food trucks.
Let's go. Here, this is close enough for me.
I like beer. It makes me a jolly good boy.
Close enough. We'll go with it.
It helps me up.
Well, we'll go with that.
It's the most famous food truck song there is.
Yeah. Screw the food truck. I want the beer truck.
Hey, there you go.
But no, screw the food truck. Let's check out these food trucks here. So, Sioux Falls Stop Business, our friend Jody Schwan over there has done a fantastic, I actually turn it into a Word document. It's like a 36-page document, which is why you don't all have printouts of it. So yeah, we'll look over at the screen here and see the pictures of the food trucks and give our thoughts. And also keeping in the grand tradition of the Sioux Empire and me mispronouncing names, I will attempt to read the names of the food trucks for Seth's bemusement.
Nice.
Okay. So for this one, I'm going to say it is Antigito's Latino?
Yeah, they definitely pronounce the J's like that.
Oh, that's right. But then it'd be Antitoto's Latino.
It's not an American name. Why are you judging? No, I'm sorry.
I got nothing.
I'm sorry.
Would it be Antiquitos?
Antiquitos, yeah.
Antihito. Oh, that's actually... Jesus, that sounds worse than the made-up one.
Antojitos Latinos.
So anyway, they've got Latin munchies.
So yeah.
So are they serving Latinos?
Or anti-Latinos. Not sure.
I mean,
I love the top of the truck, though, for those of you watching the video.
Yeah,
there's like a little
super
food
cute.
vent up there that the food vent has been turned into a very colorful
sombrero hat. And like I said, this is all on SiouxFalls.business. Big shout out to Jody Schwan for putting this together. Super great article. And yeah, check out the photo here. I do love the vent sombrero. That is a nice touch. That makes you legit.
I'll be getting myself an anti-Gito from there no matter what, just because of that.
Yeah, I have no idea what an anti-Gito is, but I guess I'll be having one.
That is exactly how I'm ordering it, though.
Yeah, I'll take one of the anti-Gitos.
Imagine what they'll be handing me, but...
Let's see. Next is a backyard barbecue. Hey, one I can pronounce. Yay! Yay me!
It's BBQ. No.
I think that's pretty self-explanatory. We've all had barbecue from a truck. I mean, that's it's a natural habitat.
I can't quite remember if I've eaten from there. I've eaten from a few different barbecue trucks.
I have.
We ate there. That's the one place with the card.
And so here we've got this. It looks like a mid-19th century chimney sweep using a oil barrel to cook pizzas.
Oh wow!
It's also known as Bella Luna pizza. I like this. That's good. I like pizza. I don't know why he's ruining it by putting what appears to be tomatoes on it, but
hey,
you know.
I like tomatoes on my.
Is that just giant pepperonis, or is that?
Oh, is that giant pepperoni? Oh, I think it is.
That's what I was hoping anyway.
It's giant pepperonis.
But I've never seen a food truck in an actual pickup truck.
Exactly.
That is a little bit of a letdown, really.
It is a truly a food truck. The only thing closer would be like if it was actually made out of edibles and you could eat the truck, like some kind of like bizarre nursery rhyme. Let's see.
Oh, hey, there's more.
Burker's barbecue?
No.
Breckers?
Burks.
Bark. Come down to Scott Barks barbecue. Let's see. Although for all the mocking of his name, please don't spit in my food. The barbecue looks really good. They don't have a picture of the truck, so I assume that it looks like a serial killer van with like a bloody handprint on the side of it. But he makes a damn good barbecue. Just don't ask where the meat came from.
He says corner, but it's crossed off.
This truck is often outside of
his cousin Eddie from Wisconsin gives him all the meat.
You definitely can try it. I think it's there Thursdays, out in front of where we work, which I won't say.
Nice.
That place that shall not be named.
Yep.
Big Rig Barbecue and Catering.
Awesome
Hey, I can pronounce this one.
That one is really good.
Yay me. And I have had this one. It is very good. I have never seen their giant pig bench thing though. I kind of feel left out on that one.
He's sitting out front of their business on 41st in Minnesota.
That's where they're at now. Is 44 because didn't they used to be right next to Culver's on Louise? Okay.
Yeah, then they moved over there. They're in the same building as Little Caesars.
Yeah. I don't travel more than 3 blocks from where I live, so, you know. I assume there's other stuff happening over the horizon because
there is.
Venturers will tell me that it's out there, but yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. So, okay, here's a good one. Boki Gelato and Boki... Well, that's just redundant. European street food. Boki. I'm just going to call it Boki.
Boki.
And then the sign says Boki European street food. So
there's no
I don't,
gelato mentioned.
Yeah, I don't see gelato or European on there. I just see street food.
Is that an actual photograph, or is that just like photoshopped of here's what we think we're going to look
I
like?
think this looks an awful lot like an artist's rendition of what they will look like.
It looks like there are no wheels. Is that a food truck?
It's a food truck stand. They put it on wheels when they're ready to move it.
I'm telling you right now,
So
if I'm
is,
surrounded by food trucks, I'm not going to one with a big sign on the side that says fresh and healthy. Who goes?
That is a poor choice on their part.
Yeah.
From a marketing standpoint. From a marketing standpoint, that's a poor life choice.
You're eating something on the street. You want something greasy.
Yeah. They don't call it street food because of its health properties.
That's exactly right.
You're already walking. I mean, you're being
this
healthy.
on fine dining as well.
I keep thinking of Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. Like, here's this possum.
Well, I was just thinking street food, so I was like, so is it made from pigeons? Or like, what constitutes street food?
I think theirs is more of a food shipping container, not a food truck. And not that that's bad, it's kind of cool. But
it says street food truck will serve pella, which is rice, chicken, and... yeah, okay, moving on. Rice, come on. Boxcar beef and dogs. I think I've had that before.
Is it hot dogs, hopefully?
Yeah, I hope it's hot dogs. I believe so. Actually, I think I've had it before. It's
they just
pretty
have
good.
a pack of dogs trailing that you can get.
It's like a medieval feast where you just eat nothing but hot dogs, and then they actually have dogs that run around underneath the table, and you wipe your hands on those, and those are the napkins.
We need this now.
Yeah.
This is needed.
You went to the Ren Fair, and I wanted the authentic experience, and then they forced me to leave and called animal control.
Anyone else think this next truck looks like that's where you can buy meth?
It's probably incorporated within the food.
It would just be like...
Keeps you coming back.
It's too obvious.
That's the most addictive burritos in the world. I'm sure they're awesome. I'll have to check it out.
They give me so much energy. I haven't slept in 36 hours.
Yeah, it kind of does. Undercover.
If there's no food tinted blue, I'm going to be really disappointed. Like, on every dish, they should have some sort of blue.
Some, blue salt crystal, or sugar crystals scattered over top.
It was rock candy in the actual show.
No, that's true.
Well, they actually sell that. There's a lady in in Albuquerque that sells that, so you can, get it. And I think it's...
Fun fact, I believe you actually can buy blue methamphetamine in Albuquerque as well, based on my experiences in Albuquerque.
Oh, wow. You did meth lately? Okay, cool.
No, that's more of an assumption based on the other things I saw. And,
Are you going to run for mayor in Toronto? They'll probably elect you still, I mean...
I was going to say, I've got 4 of the 5 categories they're looking for there. Burrito Loco, licensed to operate in Sioux. Oh my God, they're licensed. I mean, what says delicious more than...
That's the only thing it says, too.
Yeah, what says delicious more than licensed?
Licensed to operate.
Oh, I know what's more delicious. Curbside.
This year, yeah, as well. I mean,
the owner sold the truck for health problems. Well, that's just kind of a downer. Let's not go there. Hey, Dakota Snow!
Wait, which one?
No, we're not talking about it. It's a downer.
All
Dakota
right.
Snow. Yay! It's magic and rainbows and sugar.
A lot of
sugar. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Speaking of the place where you go to get the meth, if they've got tie-dyed shirts and a big the clown wig that the guy with the John 3:16 sign would have at a ballpark or something like that, then that's probably where you get your drugs at the food truck food court. I don't know. That was kind of a tangent.
I think it was 2017 where we learned that clowns are not acceptable anywhere in public. Not even at birthday parties.
So many lives lost needlessly. Yes.
Exactly.
There's no need to explain further that reference.
I feel like there should be some signs on roads with people running from
Speaking of
clowns.
freaky clown vans that look like
that one. That one's fun.
I've seen this one. It's very good.
Yeah, it actually is very
good. It looks
good.
kind of creepy, though.
But it totally looks like I'm a serial killer who sells ice cream out of a van.
Kind of looks like the A-Team's van, but with a Wonder Bread finish.
More like the B team.
I feel like they're gonna.
Yeah, more like the B or the D
the
team.
B team van. No, it's actually they're good folks and good ice cream.
Yeah, it looks like it. I see. Yeah, M&M stuff and Oreo, kind of like a knockoff of a Blizzard. Ooh. So Everest Oriental Food. The truck is parked in Making Asian Market. Parking lot Rice and Cliff. Business phone number is disconnected. Oh, okay. Let's not. If it's just one sentence and no picture, we're just going to skip it. Let's see. Fergie's Midwest Dine Out.
Gets a little sloppy on New Year's Eve.
It's got a little patio. Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was
Aww.
One romantic table.
Yeah. Which would explain why every meal is $98.
Would you like to sit on the patio or not?
Sir, would you Would you like a purely platonic neck rub while you wait for your barbecue sandwich? No. I'm gonna go. Flyboy Donuts. I've never heard of them.
Oh, I have. Oh my goodness, they're good.
No, Travis from Flyboy Donuts is a friend of the show. He has brought donuts to the show before, so we are looking forward to Flyboys having a trailer thingy and selling donuts. We'll be there, and we'll be eating that caramel with bacon donut.
Right? Oh my gosh,
donut
that is
thing.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I like all their raised donuts with white frosting. It's like raised donut, white frosting, can't go wrong. I got a friend that's really into their cake donuts. I'm not a cake donut person, but apparently I'm assured that by leading cake donut experts that their cake donut is like the Cadillac of cake donut.
Cakiest of cake donuts.
Exactly.
The only time I ever had one of their donuts was when Stars was open on one of their burgers.
Oh, yeah.
That was really good.
I forgot they did that.
They cut them in half and made them as a bun. It was good.
Good and healthy.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see. The Gingersnap Bakery.
Never heard of that one.
I haven't either.
Never seen it either. It must be new.
It looks like they do baked good kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's a bakery. Coffee. Ooh, coffee. Coffee's good. Rotating baked goods including cookies, macarons, muffins, cupcakes, cake pops, cake a la king, cake a la mode, cake scampi, cheesecake,
cake kebabs,
and brownies. Do you have any German chocolate cake? No, that's stupid. Why would you ask? So, no, that looks good. Let's see. Harry's Yellow Submarine.
I saw this one last year too.
Dude.
I saw this at a food truck night. It was good.
I don't even know what food they make, but I'm just like...
Subs.
Probably subs.
Yeah, I think. Maybe. Oh, hey, no, on here it's saying
I see jumbo hot dogs and Chislick.
Oh, Chislick. That would make you happy.
Oh,
why did I think
they have a deep fryer. Okay, I'm in. Because they got tots and they got chicken strips.
Oh, tots. You're a huge tot
Yeah, I'm a
fan.
tot guy.
Honey and Bunny.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Yes.
And this, I believe, is like food from India, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and
really?
It's pretty good.
It's a heck of a name for Honey and Bunny.
Oh, I like baklava.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, falafel and gyros.
And gyros.
Yeah, you got the
I'm
gyros.
so out of
and
touch
gyros.
with the whole food truck thing. I must not ever hang around where there are food trucks.
We clearly need to hang out in parking lots more often.
Yeah. Broaden your horizons. Hang out in some vacant parking lots.
I'm not sure why we keep making our dining preferences where they have tables and stuff.
Hey, there is
Weirdos.
one with a table.
Yeah.
Kebab King. Now, is he a king or is he more of a constitutional monarch? So he's not like the full like he can make you a kebab, but he's got to get like 2/3 of parliament to go with it. Or
But, I think he can freely knight people. Probably he's that type of a king.
so is with the new royal that was born, would he be the new kebab king, or is he more of like a kebab archduke? Or I don't know how British people work.
I don't really. Not as fascinated by as Londoners, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Is he?
Americans are more infatuated with the royals than the Brits are, by far.
Really?
Oh yeah.
American media is.
Yeah.
Yes, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, you say American media, but the fish don't go there because there's not food there, if you know what I mean. It's just like people watch it. Like CNN can do like reporting, people are always just like, why is CNN on the same stupid crap again? And it's just like, well, if you look at their ratings numbers, like, oh, they made a shit ton of money from doing nothing but focusing on that because that's what people gobbled up. So, yeah. Rant over. Anyway, Kebab King. I'm not sure where the hell that was going. KK. No, I won't.
You had one too many K's.
I know. I just...
Not a great name for people with a stutter.
Okay.
You go to KKK's and Stuns?
KKK's Thai food.
Just KK. KK. Just KK.
We don't hate all the races, just the ones that don't make us Thai food. Okay. Good to know. No, in all seriousness, owner... Oh, come on. No, okay, not going to read that one. But also, his cousin Mikey is there, and they will be cooking dishes from Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand. Basically, street... What is it with street food? Everyone's like street food.
See, here's the thing, though. by definition, if it's coming out of a truck, isn't it already street food?
This is true.
I think it's all street food. They don't need to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's not
That's kind of redundant.
necessary.
We sell street food out of a truck. Really?
I mean, it'd be like you being like, we have radio on the radio now.
Yes,
It's
now
like,
we do
really?
radio.
Real radio on the radio.
More radio than ever before.
But
now new and improved. 30% more radio in our radio by volume.
Yes.
Can you call, if you sell it out of a truck, gourmet? You know, can you put that?
Of course.
Gourmet street food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that bakery. You know, they probably have some pretty fancy, elegant, desserts or dishes. But
I'm pretty sure when they say street food, what they really mean is we drop a lot of stuff. And you're going to be, if there's some pebbles in there, it makes sense.
I don't know. Even if there were some pebbles mixed in there, I am so desperate for some decent Thai food here in Sioux Falls. I would attack the shit out of that right now. I'm not going to lie. This was a terrible, terrible idea to do this in the morning when I had a small breakfast. Yeah. Crazy concession. Oh, god damn it. And look how good that looks. Once again, no picture of the truck, so we'll only assume that it has bloody splatter marks on the front bumper.
I believe it's a giant green truck. I'm almost positive, if I remember correctly. A giant green, huge green truck.
But it's... Holy crap! Those look like good tacos.
They do.
They look like the little
street food.
Yeah, they look like the little street food tacos you get in Mexico for like a peso or less each, or you get like 5 for a peso, and it's just amazing. And then you drink too much Pacifico, and you get lost, and you miss the cruise ship's pickup time. Yes,
Seth. As good as Gilberto's, which I had this morning. 3 chorizo tacos from there. Which is kind of
You've already had tacos this morning?
I got off work at 7 a.m., so I mean, I'm up. I've been up. I work 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Well, I've been up since 3, but I didn't have tacos.
Well, yeah, you're doing stuff, preparing for the show or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So, anyway, tacos.
He rolled in right as it was time to start.
Yes.
He was too busy eating tacos.
Exactly.
Tacos.
We went to bed when you got up, Rob.
Good to know. I don't know what to say to that other than I am a sad person who desperately needs some more sleeping pills. Let's see. The lunchbox, which is aptly named...
The lunchbox.
Yeah.
I like the signage. It's just a big piece of paper.
Yeah. It looks like when your teacher in elementary, back in the 90s, would print a sign and it would be 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, and then they just stick them together for ClarisWorks printer. And
but I get it. If you're getting started.
But no, I don't care what the like I said, it can look like a serial killer truck. Heck, I insist that it does look like a serial killer truck as long as the food is good.
I think the money on fresh new food.
They should just have big white trucks and then just spray paint food truck on the side of it. That's all that matters.
Food truck and hugs.
Spray painted in black spray paint. Food truck.
Food truck.
We do serve street food.
So I see their schedule. I'm looking for what they actually make. Okay, Drew is known for buffalo chicken, banh mi.
Ooh.
But why is he bonning me? Chicken bacon wraps.
Well, Rob.
And rotating his entrees, like chicken fried steak. Why is he rotating the chicken fried steak? I don't get it.
On all sides evenly.
Is that a millennial thing?
I think
Seth, is that a millennial thing? You guys like your food spun in a centrifuge or something?
We want entertainment as
They're
well.
They're used to watching it, the entertainment, watching it spin in the microwave.
There you go.
You got to keep doing that.
Okay, I get it now. That's good. Good job, Lunchbox.
Yeah. I agree with you, good sir.
The meat wagon.
Meat wagon.
That is awesome.
Man, and there's a lot of people, and
We're with
there's
the
kids
meat
in this
wagon.
One, so, I mean, there's a lot of
like that.
Back ribs, shredded brisket, pulled pork, sliced pork loin, hot dogs, hamburgers.
For all my mockery, it looks like this is the place where I'm going to die of meat poisoning. So.
Children. When they're in season.
It says it's a Sioux Empire Fair staple. They've been in business since 2013. How did I never see the meat wagon?
Amen. I've never seen
this before. So apparently my friends don't like me. Otherwise, they would have told me that there's a place called the Meat Wagon and I need to eat there.
Well, Jody's some kind of detective or something because I hadn't heard of. I thought I knew all the food trucks in town, and she
there's
found
a list
all of them.
online from the city. They have to have a license. So if they have a license, they're on that list.
Big government.
Yeah. So I have the list. So I've seen these on there.
It's just the city. I mean, you put one jar of toenail clippings in your food truck, and suddenly you're like an enemy of the state.
What their problem is.
Yeah.
We're just trying to make a living.
Big government over government overreach over our hygiene or lack thereof.
Just leave them on the ground. Yeah.
So
Ward-based business.
You just want to be natural and have everything.
So
Is Ward a place?
Yeah. What
I
the?
guess.
Okay, we're googling that. What?
Those trucks are cute.
That looks like
They
a
are
Ninja
super
Turtle van.
It does.
Monkey business. So are these the guys that sell monkey nuts?
Oh, that is a tiny, tiny ass town. Population 50. Good God, we found one smaller than Wessington.
Ice cream. It says
Oh,
ice
yeah,
cream
yeah,
truck.
yeah.
And is it bigger than Quinn?
There was somebody that was serving a thing called monkey nuts one time, and I thought maybe this was that, but it's not. Monkey business.
Oh, John, that wasn't a food truck.
No, yeah, it was a. He just left the zoo, and he had a.
He had a monkey that was limping.
Yeah, just remember when you fill out the police report about that, to tell them where.
It was in Del Rapids, if I believe it was anyway.
I would like some whimsical hijinks.
That's okay. If
from
you
this
need to
truck
talk
if I
after
ever
the
go
show,
to-
where I got a shoulder to cry on.
I would like
Not
to
my
kinda
shoulder,
pull
but we'll
away
find
slowly
someone.
after I purchase my food.
So, monkey business
Stop
treats.
it.
They look good. The trucks are super cute, and they're from a super tiny town, so they're probably friendly.
I'll bet they are.
So, my place.
I suggest the monkey nuts. They'll ask, what are you talking about?
There you go. Yes. Let's
Try it.
bombard the next time we see them at a street fair thing. Bombard them with questions about
Can
the
I get
monkey
some
nuts. And the next time, they'll come up with some kind of like ice cream concoction that's full of like
It
nuts
could
and
just be an
caramel
ice
and
cream
chocolate.
ball that's
and-
rolled in peanuts and dipped in chocolate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
That's monkey nuts.
Cool.
Have those. I'll take an order of those next time I see you.
Nice. So, My Place Mobile Cafe. It is aptly named. Oh man, okay, look close. It looks like one of those old Mallard campers like my dad had that has been converted into a food truck.
Oh yeah, like your
I love
dad
it.
had. That reference makes all the sense.
Yeah.
You know.
As my listeners well know, the camper that I grew up with when I was 6.
It's just a camper with like the overhead area for a bed. You see up there on the top right, it's got an open sign in that window.
Yep.
I
And
believe that's what that O stands for.
no, that's slick because you could totally convert the. I'm gonna go pull that camper out of the tree strip and build a food truck. That's what I'm gonna do.
Mobile
That's clearly what
podcast.
this guy did.
Mobile podcast rig.
Yeah.
Here's what they need. Somebody needs to come up with a food truck that doesn't serve food. It just has nothing but tables and chairs. A place to sit at the food truck festivals.
And it's just like $5.99 a minute.
It's VIP food truck. You can come join us in here. It's $2 to join us per chair.
It's $2 per chat and $5.99 for the purely platonic neck rub from our wait staff.
And then they can serve you. They go to the food trucks for you and bring it back to you. See?
Nick's Hamburger Shop.
I've seen
It
that in
is
Brookings.
legendary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
apparently they are indeed from Brookings, as it says on the side of their trailer very clearly.
My dad actually worked at the
Buy 'em in-
storefront.
Buy
In
them by the bag?
Yeah.
Really?
I have heard about this. I've never tried one.
We'll go there. We'll go there together. Not today, because we're busy. But another day.
I hear it's amazing.
It is. Get
It's very
the burger with
Okay,
everything.
we're gonna go into sudden death mode because we need to get to John and Heidi here before they
yeah.
gotta go. But Old McDonald's kettle corn,
That's
cool.
interesting.
Woody
That's a
wood
cute
fired
one.
pizza. Okay, that looks good. I like wood fired pizza. Pan food.
Fun.
Probably not, but
Probably
Fan
not.
food? Fun?
Rib shack.
Fan food,
Anything that food from a shack is
Rib
always
Shack,
good.
baby.
And you see a painted sign by the side of the road that says ribs.
They didn't
oh,
have a-
please try and pronounce that one. Go back. Go
Well,
back.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, we got to do that.
S bar S barbecue? Is that what you were?
Nope.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Sabor Bronchionitis.
We'll go with that.
Puerto Rican dishes and specialty food served by Israel
Green bananas filled with beef? What the
What?
What?
It's on the bottom. It says this
That's a typo, right?
Whatever it is. Green bananas filled with beef and pastelio, a meat-filled pastry.
Ew.
Ooh, God. But that's the thing, though, with the like obscure
You had
street
me
food
at green
like that.
bananas.
With the obscure street food like that, though, usually when it's the more fucked up it sounds,
Yeah,
the better it is.
I've had like fried Twinkies and Snickers and all the weird things. I tried, and they're good. I see why people do it.
I wonder what the meat is.
You don't want to know.
It doesn't specify.
It tastes
That's a
It
red
did say
flag
it's
right there.
Puerto Rican food.
Filled with meat products.
Meat
Bring
and
your
meat
pets.
byproduct. Scotty D's barbecue. Scotty D.
Pets welcome.
I think I've seen that one around before.
Scotty D.
We found a typo.
Yeah.
She called the SDSU ice cream truck the DSU ice cream truck. Ooh, it's on now. Madison's got beef. No, Brookings will have beef on Madison now.
Yeah.
Beef.
Not that Brookings needs more beef. I mean, come on, it's a ag school. Insert random ag school. They're all a bunch of hicks. Joke here. Obligatory SDSU joke.
That is good ice cream.
Go Yotes.
Oh, that looks good.
That's
Skip. Yeah, USD.
That looks
Yotes. Go Yotes.
Go Yotes.
Anyway,
Go Yotes.
skipping stone pizza. Can I have pizza that wasn't skipped on a lake? Is that a special order from this place?
I'm not sure why it's skipping stone, but
yeah,
it looks good.
It looks amazing.
The pizza looks freaking amazing.
It started in 2012. I've never seen this one either, so I don't know. Maybe they need a bigger truck.
Yeah. Well, well, notice it's only the pizza. There's no picture of the truck.
The truck is
so
so
once
small,
again,
you don't see it, right?
it could be like a Ford Explorer with like with one of those little tiny donut tires that are supposed to be temporary, but it's been clearly modified to be a permanent addition on the back of it.
I had one of those once.
Oh yeah. Come on, Snort. Oh, it's a piggy. I get it. Snort's Barbecue. I was like, that is the stupidest fucking name for
He was the winner of our Grills Gone Wild event back in 2013, maybe.
Yeah, I think
it was very good. So
awesome.
we did it on Memorial Weekend, and he was the winner of that.
Well, that's cool.
So I've seen that. It's good stuff.
It is good.
We've already seen the meth truck. I thought maybe it was a Coke truck.
Okay, we're going to do some fast forwarding. Ooh, kettle corn. I like kettle corn. Swamp Daddies. Everyone, a moment of silence for Swamp Daddies not having a food truck this year.
Correct. Oh, they're not?
No, because they've got a permanent downtown location and they sold the truck. She says she might buy another food truck in a few years, but for now they're focusing on their actual location.
That's probably smart.
Will they still sell street food?
I believe it's pretty much the same
Is
thing.
a law against selling street food in a non-street food environment?
The jambalaya is real good.
Yeah, that's what got me hooked on Jambalaya. Is their Jambalaya parking outside of the place I work, stalking me like a Jambalaya filled predator.
What are you doing here? I guess I'll eat.
Taquera la gordita.
Thank you. See, he pronounced it. I don't have to. Yay! Oh, come on.
Taquera Sanchez.
Thank you.
That almost sounds like something that you'd have to Google, and you couldn't Google it at work.
Yeah.
There's an Urban Dictionary entry for that one, yeah.
Doesn't it sound like a position or some sort? I'm just saying. It
sounds like an act. It sounds like an act.
They probably have street food there. I'm just saying.
Oh, boy. Break it out the Urban Dictionary.
Checking to see what that means.
Survey says...
Taquera Sanchez.
Oh,
It's not anything in there?
No, there is no urban... But that means we can write it.
Nice.
We need to.
Post-show, we'll figure out what it means.
Yeah. That'll be a Patreon bonus for those of you out there. You want to subscribe and find out what terrible things we did on Urban Dictionary. So, tasty trolley. So did they buy one of the? Have these guys been around, or did they buy one of the trolleys? Because it kind of looks like one of the Sioux Falls trolleys, or did they?
It does.
It does.
You'd find it under mini bridges.
Deadwood trolley better.
Tasty trolley.
I think there's one of those in Brandon. I think I was driving around one time and seen one of those in Brandon.
Let's see. Are these guys from Brandon? No, it doesn't really say. So, okay, yeah. First event is April 28th. So they're new. And so then there's a cool list of food truck events in the article at the end here. Like I said, this is linked in the show notes, and you should check it out. Now we are going to transition into actually talking to our guests a little bit. Worst part of the show.
Worst part of the show? Yes. Sorry.
Oh, this is always death.
Sorry.
So, today we have John and Heidi from the aptly named John and Heidi Show.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the Sioux Empire Podcast.
Yeah, we just got here.
How you doing? No, seriously, that's an interview question. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing really good.
That was not rhetorical.
After the last half hour of food truck stuff, for some reason I'm very hungry.
Yeah, really.
Somehow, mysteriously.
No, that's good stuff.
Let's see. So tell us a little bit about yourselves. What's with this John and Heidi show and the Sunny Radio? What up with you guys? If someone lives in Sioux Falls and they've been living like in a cave or something and they don't know who you are, who are you?
My name is John. Her name is Heidi.
Hi, John. Hi, Heidi.
Just want to make sure we got that out of the way because there seemed to be some confusion for some reason. But, no, we started the radio station in 2010. Up until that point, I had worked in radio since like '94. Heidi at that point had never worked in radio, but the two of us got married in 2000 and.
Congratulations.
Thank you. 18 years. Holy cow.
Holy shit.
I know.
I mean, yeah.
Crazy. I suckered her into marrying me.
You've been putting up with him for 18 years.
Yes, I have.
Jesus.
Yeah, she doesn't
God
realize
bless you.
she could leave at any time. But we...
I'm changing the water heater at night.
The Stockholm Syndrome has fully set.
Yeah. So when we started the radio station, I had several friends saying, you need to have Heidi on the radio show with you. Up until that point, I'd never had her on the radio.
That was going to be one of my questions here is, why in God's name did you start a show with your spouse?
It was, it's really different because there are things that we'll say and do that you could never, ever say and do with somebody that's just like a coworker. I've had coworkers, a female coworker. I would have never said these things to a female coworker because I would have been fired and thrown in jail probably. Yep. And they would have #MeToo things about John Smith. But you can say those things when you're married, but then I kind of forget that sometimes some people might not realize we're married, so then I have to remind people after something like that. I just want to make sure, she is my wife, so I'm not just a dirty old man. I am a dirty old man, apparently, but I'm not
I
just
only
a
say
dirty
these
old man.
terrible things about my loved ones.
Yes,
I would never say that to a stranger. Only to someone I live with.
Only someone that matters the most to me.
Yeah.
But no, we and a lot of morning shows that you listen to, they have like a man and a woman, and the woman's job is to laugh at whatever the man says. My wife doesn't do that. So I'll say something that I think is extremely hilarious, and she'll say, "That's lame," and then that makes everybody laugh. So. It works out really well.
So it's a really positive energy with everyone laughing at you instead of with you.
Certainly helps me a lot.
You've always wanted to be the setup man for your wife.
Exactly. Here, I'm over here working on, preparing and, setting up jokes, and then I say what I think is hilarious, and she comes up with something way better just off the cuff.
Stealing laughs.
Yeah, that works well. But all in all, it's worked out really well. A lot of couples that we talk to can relate, and the funny thing is, so many times I'll have a female say, in our relationship it's backwards, it's me that thinks this and your wife is more like my husband, so quite often we think maybe we have our gender roles reversed or something.
I get told all the time I think like a dude, so like the stuff I say, he's definitely the more sensitive one out of the two of us.
Aww.
He's the one that cries at commercials. And
it was a heating and cooling ad.
And I'm sitting next to him laughing at him and calling him names.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm okay with that. So,
For Christmas, he buys me guns and ammunition and cigars. And
That's what you want. That's what you want.
And,
Dude, that sounds like my Christmas list. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then, so I'm posting my Christmas presents. I'm like, look what I got. And I'm all excited. And my friends are like, what'd John get us? Celine Dion CD? I said, no, he got that last year.
It's good to know. It's good to know that your heart will go on.
We'll go on. Still think there was room for Jack on that door. But.
There totally was.
There totally was. They should have done a Mythbusters about it. I bet they did at some point.
I feel like they did, yeah.
So, I guess the whole working with your wife thing, I talk to people all the time saying, there's no way I could work with my wife. And I say, I could never work with your wife either. But I can work with my wife. So, but in all seriousness, it works really well. There are times that you can tell if John has done something dumb to upset Heidi.
Because I'm pretty quiet on
because those shows are kind of boring.
So are you saying that your show, the premise of your show, is a cheap for you source of marriage counseling?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's
you just kind of like air your air your grievances on air and
yeah.
just let the audience be like, you're an idiot, listen to your wife.
But I'll tell you, one of the things that's a little unique, we have had people who listen to the program feel like they know us because they listen to the program. We talk about things that are personal, you know, so they really get to know us. So then we like meet them for the first time, and they know us way, way, way better than usually you would know somebody the first time you meet them. And sometimes that can be kind of awkward, where, you know, you have this a person who you barely know, but they know you really well. And I don't know, we've just had some interesting things. And there are even times where we'll meet somebody and they'll walk away and my wife will say, so who was that? I'm like, I thought you knew who that was. So we have no idea. I'm like, I thought that was somebody you knew.
So you've reached that point that I run into once in a while where someone you don't know in public comes up to you and be like, you Robert Mailing or you John Small? And you're just like, yes.
Maybe. Depends on who's asking and why.
Maybe. Oh, God.
Do I
Oh,
need
God.
documents for him? Because no, I'm not him.
Yeah.
Documents for him.
I never met the man. Never met the man.
No, and it's really funny because Heidi has a very unique laugh, and we were in line to see Tiffany at Grand Falls Casino. And I got to be the MC, so I got to introduce Tiffany, which was awesome, and we were so excited to meet her. We wanted to wait till the very end because I wanted to have her record a little liner saying, you know, I'm Tiffany, you're listening to Sonny.
Sure.
So while we're standing in line, we just keep letting people pass us. And we're talking, and Heidi starts laughing, and this lady turns around, and she said, oh my God, are you John and Heidi? And we were thinking, because it was at Grand Falls, so we were thinking this was maybe a Sonny radio listener. And I'm wearing a shirt that says Sonny, and I just introduced the band, you know, or introduced Tiffany as John from Sonny. She was a listener from Huron on a station called Tiger 95. So she wasn't even thinking that we would be here at this thing. But she heard Heidi's laugh, and then she
that
said...
happens to me at the grocery store. I'm pretty much always laughing. That's just
like, I'm always laughing at someone, so it means
especially if someone's getting hurt. You shouldn't have done that. What made you think that scooter would fit through that aisle?
It's funny because you'll make your health insurance deductible.
Well, this lady, the thing that was so funny about this particular event is she asked if we could call somebody. So she called a lady on her phone and said, you will never believe who I'm standing here with. And she told us what we had to say. So she holds the phone over, and I said, fun fact for you, Heidi. And Heidi said...
What's that, John?
And that's
a segment.
On I do a little fun fact. So I'll say, fun fact for you, Heidi. It's just say, what's that, John?
Yep.
And I had no clue what that stupid little thing meant to people. And I changed it up one day, and I didn't say the fun fact part. I just said, hey, according to this, whatever. And I had people sending me messages going, why are you changing that? Why aren't you saying...
You're supposed to say it the right way.
Clearly, I need my script. Fun fact for you, Heidi. But her and some lady that she works with, I guess every day, they'll say that to each other over and over. She'll pop her head in her office and say, fun fact for you, Heidi. And the other lady will say, what's that, John? But it's like their goofy little thing. And I'm like, I think it's cool that people even listen. So if you listen, thank you for listening. But it's really cool when something actually matters to people. I'm like, that's really neat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I'd love to talk more, but I think we're a little crunched on your time limit here. So I think we're going to go ahead and segue into shameless plugs.
The Sioux Empire Podcast proudly presents this week's Shameless Plugs.
So this is the part of the show where you can get on your soapbox and tell people where they can learn more about you, about your different shows, different, Sunny things going on. Let people know. This is your shout-out corner. Go for it.
Nice. We have all the social media stuff set up. We're listed as Sunny Radio, so like facebook.com/sunnyradio. sunnyradio.com, I guess, has links to all that. And then johnandheidishow.com has links to all the stuff for the other one. So those would probably be the places to go. And we had mentioned, like I said, the station that we're on in Huron. We're on about 120 stations now around the country.
Yeah, you're all over the place.
The coolest thing was we were just in December, we were picked up on a station in New York City. Which
nice.
We did not plan that at all. And when the guy first reached out, it said Plainview, New York. And I'm looking on the map trying to find that. It's on Long Island. I had no clue where this was. And so he's got a station on Long Island and one in the Bronx that we're simulcasting on those. And
nice.
And I just thought that was really kind of a neat thing.
That's a heck of a market to get into.
That's not market number one. So I was like, wow, now we should probably make our show better or something. So.
Shit, we have to have standards.
No, I have to actually prepare for things.
No more drinking on the radio.
No more eating into the microphone.
It's Taco Tuesday. Taco Sanchez. Sponsored.
And free potato chip Fridays, totally out.
No snacks on.
Yeah. But thank you guys for even thinking of us to come and be a part of this. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the most fun I've had in a stranger's guest bedroom ever. At least in the last
that one night.
At least in the last 18 years.
Oh.